everybody, it's Dandruff with your news Cartridge for Friday, December 8th, 2017. Before we begin with today's news, I am happy to announce the winner of this week's game code giveaway to Vita Scaletta with your comment here about wanting a bridge. I actually don't have a bridge to give away, so instead, how about a code for H1Z1 and another code for a free in-game crate? Alright, so we're moving on to today's top story, which was the Game Awards 2017 that was held last night. Starting off with a man that everyone is talking about, Joseph Fares, the writer and director of Hazelight Studios, who are working on the game A Way Out. What this man gave us last night was absolutely refreshing, with comments like, it doesn't have anything to do with the EA shit going on with the loot boxes and stuff, adding, all publishers fuck up sometimes, that's just how it is, and of course, the famous, fuck the Oscars. EA is apparently aware of his personality too, because of a leaked infographic which comments that his passion is great, but they need to watch out for controversy. Yet another thing EA has failed at. So let's talk about some things that were shown off for the first time last night. The first being Bayonetta 3, coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch sometime next year. This comes to us as a surprise just after it was announced that Bayonetta 1 and 2 are coming to the Switch from Nintendo of America CEO Reggie Fils-Aimé. But then another sequel, Soul Calibur 6, was announced, and now I question that story from a previous episode about the announcement of a sixth game in the series being just a rumor. Could have been a Freudian slip, but either way, I can't wait to play it. In other Nintendo news, new DLC is out for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild that adds a motorcycle for Link to ride. Personally, I think this is kind of dumb, even though the motorcycle is cool just by itself. I really don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Also, congratulations to Breath of the Wild on their Game of the Year award. Next up is the best thing I saw last night, being this trailer for Death Stranding, and after watching this thing 3 whole times, I still have no idea what the hell is going on. There's invisible monsters, a guy who stabs himself, and the whole thing just leaves you with a bunch more questions. Please, if you have any idea what is going on in this game, let me know down below. Our final bit of Game Awards news wasn't in the show last night at all, because they forgot to give away the Best Multiplayer Award. And guess who won it too? PUBG. It was actually the only award they won last night, too. Last night was the night the first glimpse of the new desert map was to be shown off, and they gave us a video that lasted under 2 minutes that contained mostly footage of the current map, Erangel. The only reason why I'm not complaining more is because the new map, called Miramar, has been rolled out to the test servers. Everyone can go play it if they want. From there, we go into release announcements with another Battle Royale-ish game, Fortnite, adding a new 50 versus 50 mode that will only be here for a limited time. The Stardew Valley multiplayer finally, allegedly, supposedly, possibly, maybe releasing in early 2018. Or even late 2018, or even later, who the fuck knows anymore. Sorry, I'm just really frustrated. It's been almost 2 full years and still no official multiplayer. Going a bit the other way is Dauntless, which has removed the single-player functionality by not allowing players to hunt by themselves anymore. This is only a temporary change, and it should return soon. However, there was no indication of how long it would be. Arjan Brasi, a co-founder of Boss Key, the studio who makes Lawbreakers, has announced his departure from the company to join Epic Games to work on a new super-secret project. From there, we go to the #1 most loved retailer of alcohol in Finland, and that has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that they are the only retailer of alcohol in Finland, Alko. They are going to be publishing a mobile version of the game Lydia from Platonic Partnership, a game about what it's like to live with alcohol and substance-abusing parents. Alko, who is owned by the Finnish government, is trying to spread awareness and reduce alcohol abuse through this partnership. Alko has done this in the past with Huppoli and Promil, 2 other games published by the company. Lydia will be free and releasing next spring to Finnish customers. Crytek and Crycash have gotten together to make a new type of cryptocurrency directed towards gamers, as well as a few other new services. Plink, the digital wallet service announced, will be rewarding players for watching ads, finishing tasks in games, and straight up playing your games. These will be tradable for in-game items, and the app will allow you to play with your friends. The initial coin offering is on December 12th, and the first game to use it is called Warface Turkey, a game from Crytek, and they plan to use it as a form of payment method on the CryEngine marketplace. They plan to partner with other developers and publishers instead of keeping it solely to Crytek properties. Depending on how this works out, and if the currency stays valuable, I really don't see a downside. However, this is a task that is way easier said than done. Then quickly before we move on to the last topic for this week, the Steam Curator Connect program has now gone live. This allows developers to give their games to Steam curators directly through Steam, in an effort to combat people lying to get keys just to sell them on gray market sites. With enough time, we will see if this is effective, and let me know in the comment section down below if I should be a Steam curator creator so I can recommend you games directly. And finally today, Nvidia has revealed yet another Titan graphics card. Thankfully, this one is not named some iteration of Titan X. This time around, we have the Titan V, a 12GB HBM2 card operating on a 3072-bit bus, with 5120 CUDA cores, a base core clock of 1.2 GHz on Volta architecture, containing 21.1 billion transistors, and a theoretical computation limit of 14.89 teraflops. That's the language that gets my jimmies jammin'. Now the price is a little bit off-putting because this is nowhere near the $1,000 range of previous Titan cards. Sit down if you're not already, because this card comes in at $29.99 US, or your regional equivalent. And it goes on sale December 17th. More than likely, if you haven't already ordered one today, you are not going to get one on launch. And honestly, my first impression of it is I don't hate this card, other than its questionably high price tag. I do have my own concerns though that the 1180 Ti will take the price place of the old Titans, and if people are willing to pay $1,200 for a gaming graphics card, then I really don't understand those previous arguments about how Titan cards are built specifically for deep learning. What do you think of the new Titan V? Would you be willing to pay $3,000 for a single graphics card? That is more than my whole computer. Let me know in the comment section down below. Once again, it's time for Monday's game releases, because I'm off for the next 2 days because I'm going to be working to save up for a new graphics card. It may or may not have a V in its name. For PC, Outside, Arrowpoint, Reroll, Back to the Throne, Operation Apex, and Ancient Siberia. For PlayStation 4, Battlefield 1, Turning Tides, and for Xbox One, Battlefield 1, Turning Tides. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you on Monday. And today I learned that bumblebees fly higher than Mount Everest. It's kind of obvious because Mount Everest can't fly. Okay, everybody, so a little bit of an interesting thing that I found out. So the thumbnail for today's video looks a little bit odd. It's because whatever color purple this is really throwing off the color production, or the color scheme of the camera. Because watch, I'll lift it up and like the color's gonna completely change. Like I'll lift it up, the color of my skin turns to like, see, it's like orange right now. It's like orange. Why is it orange? Why am I orange? I turned orange. See, look, and it got like, and it all fades back to what it should be. Like, what is this? How is this? I think I need a better camera. Thankfully, next year, I think I'm going to be getting a better camera. I'm not sure yet. I like this camera. I just want something that will record for a little bit longer. I think I can actually, I think I figured out how to make it record indefinitely, but I need a capture card in order to do that. So, yeah, we'll see. I may just have to invest in a capture card, and then I'll be able to record everything from this right away. I think about it. Let's save up for a capture card with that Patreon money. That's what I should do. Or I should just wait till next year and buy the really nice capture card that I want. The capture card that I want, I forget the name of it, but it's by, oh, I don't even remember. I think it's by vi.o. I don't remember who it's by. Crap. I'll find it. But it's $400. It's recommended by Linus Tech Tips. But from what I hear, you just have to plug things into it, and it just recognizes everything automatically and goes. It's made of metal. It's made of like, it's really, really good stuff. And I've heard that if you buy cheaper capture cards, you're just gonna have to end up buying a new one later because they break. They fry. Plus, if I only get one that's 1080p, 30 FPS, or 720p 60, I'm going to have to upgrade later anyway, so I'm thinking about getting a 4K 60 one, that way I don't have to upgrade for a while. Plus, there's some new ones coming out by Elgato that seem pretty good, and they're in the $200 range. Actually, I think $200 range or $300, I forget. But they're reasonably priced. Pardon me, drinking water. Anyway, so yeah, I have a couple of concerns. We're going to talk about the show a little bit later. I've got a couple of concerns. Pardon. I've got a couple of concerns about the thumbnail. This week's episodes did not do well. Last week's episodes actually did fairly well, even considering that I had a day off. Thursday's episode hit 1,300 views. Every other episode that day hit at least 500, with the average being about 600. That's about where I was when I left off for the break. Now this week comes back along, and my most watched show this week is 550. Now, there's a couple of different things that could be contributing to this. One of the big ones is the thumbnail. Another big one is that it's the holiday. People may just be busier than they normally are and don't have time to watch YouTube. There's so many things that are going on because, like, thumbnail, that's all me. I can control that. People being busy, I can't control that. I don't know when people, I can't tell when people are, I don't know when people are busy. I want people to watch the show at their leisure anyway, so if you're busy, go do the thing you're busy with. I did get a comment from one of the Patreons that he didn't recognize my video because I didn't have my normal background here. That I had the solid colors, the sheets. These aren't sheets; they're pieces of cloth, or whatever. They're sheets of cloth. They're just not bed sheets. But I had he said that he just kind of browsed over it because they didn't see it. Now I've already decided. I'm gonna put the date back in the thumbnail, back up here, top right corner. When you're looking at it, it's my left top right corner. I'm gonna go back and redo all those. Hopefully that brings in some more viewers. I don't know though. I hope it's not the colors, because I absolutely love the solid colors. I think we gotta have the news cartridge branding come back here. We'll have news cartridge there. We'll get rid of the logo, because I think you got my head here. It's fine. Logo's my head. We'll do that and see if that takes off. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm also thinking if I do bring the logo back and have it over here, we're gonna put the thing here, put me over here, and then we'll put the date up there, because it's gonna be a lot easier for me to be like right here, put the date right here, get this much area roughly, roughly this much area for where the date would be. Me here, picture here, news cartridge thing here. So, yeah, I don't know. I need some help with this. Reaching out to you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think, how I could improve the thumbnails. Not going too wild and crazy. I kind of like that the way they are now. I kind of like that I'm in the thumbnail and I'm doing a reaction. I've got a, you can kind of tell a story through the thumbnail. I hope it's not the background that everybody was like, what is all this in the background? I really, really, really like the solid colors. It's not even that I spent money. I don't care. Burn them. It's just burn them if it's not good. But I really, really like it. Please don't just burn stuff because you don't want it anymore. Like, really, no. The money's not an issue. It wasn't that expensive. That part's not a thing. I can use it for something else anyway. I just want to be able to get more people into the show, and if it's the thumbnail that's sending people away, then obviously the thumbnail's got to go back to what it was. Damn the colors. Even though I like them so very much. I could do. I don't know. I could do it for the end card, but then it doesn't really make any damn sense because people only see it for the end card. I don't know. It's an ongoing process, and I try to want to be as open with my YouTube audience as possible. It's really, really kind of cool because I see a lot of other. I get told a lot, like, man, other YouTubers your size they don't talk to anybody. They don't really make themselves available. And I do. I want to as long as I can, as long as I possibly can, until it starts intruding into my private life. And then once it starts doing that, yeah, then I'll dial it back a little bit. But I still want to interact with people as much as possible. Speaking of interaction, social media links over here. We got your Twitch, we got your Twitter, we got your Facebook, we got your Patreon. Patreon, the best one, should be at the top because money. I like your money. Click up here to subscribe to my show. Click down here to watch yesterday's episode where we talked about EA may not be bringing microtransactions back to Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I'm going to say is absolute bullshit. It's only a matter of time. Bye. See you on Monday. Play some games.